Hi everyone, welcome to MR Learning Circle. I hope everyone is fit and fine and doing good in their lives. So this is the 17th lecture of our MCQ series, and today we are going to cover the topic of microbial metabolism part 1. And I hope you all have watched the previous videos. If not, then you can go and find the playlist above here and go watch the videos. It would be helpful for your upcoming GATE examinations. To get your ebook of microbiology, in which you have the notes and the MCQ as well as the multiple select questions, you can find the link of getting them in the description box. So now let's start with our first topic, that is energetics, redox reaction and electron carrier. So the first question is, in redox reaction, the molecule that donates electron is called. Options are A, oxidizing agent, B, reducing agent, C, electron carrier, D, coenzyme. Correct answer is B, reducing agent. So what are reducing agent? They donate electrons and is itself oxidized. Why oxidizing agent? What do? They accept the electrons. Now second question, which of the following has most negative standard redox potential? Very important question. Options are NADH or NAD+, B, FADH or FADH2, O2 or H2O, D, cytochrome C. Correct answer for this question is option A. So for NADH, the standard redox potential is minus 0.32 volts. Fine. And that makes it a strong electron donor in the biological system. Next question is question 3. The energy released when electrons flow from NADH to O2 in respiration is primarily used to. Options are A, reduce FADH, B, pump protons across the membrane, C, synthesize glucose, D, oxidize pyruvate. Correct answer for this question is B, pump protons across the membrane. So electron transport chain uses this energy to create a proton gradient, which drives ATP synthesis via the chemoosmosis. Okay. Question 4. Which electron carrier is primarily involved in anabolic reactions? Options are A, NADH, B, NADPH, C, FADH2, D, ubiquinone. So the correct answer for this question is option B, NADPH. Question 5. FADH differs from NAD plus in that it A, carries 2 electrons and 1 proton, B, carries 2 electrons and 2 protons, C, is soluble and freely diffuses in cytoplasm, D, participates in anabolic reaction. So the correct answer for this question is carries 2 electrons and 2 protons. Now question number 6. In redox reaction, electrons flow spontaneously. Options are A, from high standard redox potential to low standard redox potential, from low standard redox potential to high standard redox potential, C, from positive delta G to negative delta G, that is difference in energy, and D, from oxidized NAD plus to reduced NADH. Correct answer for this question is option B. So electron flows from a lower, that is a more negative redox potential, to a higher, that is a more positive redox potential, which releases the energy. Question number 7. Ubiquinone coenzyme Q functions as. Options are A, a soluble electron carrier in cytoplasm, B, a lipid soluble electron carrier in membrane, C, a proton donor in glycolysis, D, a transcription factor. So correct answer for this question is A, a lipid soluble electron carrier in membrane. Question number 8. Which of the following statement is true about electron carriers? Your options are A, all are freely soluble in cytoplasm, B, NAD plus and FAD function in both catabolism and anabolism equally, C, some carriers are prosthetic groups tightly bound to enzymes, D. All carriers carry only electrons without protons. The correct answer for this question is option C. Some carriers are prosthetic groups tightly bound to enzyme. So FAD and FMN are prosthetic groups bound to enzymes. Whereas NAD plus is soluble, some carriers transport both electrons and protons. Okay. Question 9. The standard Gibbs free energy change for a reaction is negative when a reaction is endogonic, B. Electrons flow from higher to lower redox potential, C. Reaction is hexagonic, D. No net electron transfer occurs. Correct answer for this question is option C. Reaction is hexagonic. Question 10. Which of the following is not a common electron carrier in microbial metabolism? Your options are A. NAD plus, B. FAD, C. NADP plus, D. ATP. So the correct answer is D. ATP. What is ATP? It is an energy currency, not an electron carrier. Now next topic is electron transport and oxidative phosphorylation. First question in this is the main function of the electron transport chain, that is the ETC in aerobic respiration is to A. Oxidize glucose to pyruvate, B. Transfer electrons from NADH to O2, C. Produce ATP directly, D. Generate reducing powers. So option B is the correct answer for this question. Question number 2. The final electron acceptor in aerobic respiration is, your options are A. Nitrate, B. Sulfate, C. Oxygen, D. Carbon dioxide. Correct answer for this question is option C. Oxygen. In aerobic respiration, your oxygen acts as a terminal electron acceptor and is reduced to water. Question 3. Which of the following complexes of the mitochondrial electron transport chain does not pump protons? Options are A. Complex 1, B. Complex 2, C. Complex 3, D. Complex 4. Correct answer for this question is complex 2. Complex 2 is your succinate dehydrogenate. Succinate dehydrogenase. So it transfers the electron from FADH2 to ubiquinone but does not pump protons across the membrane. So option B is the correct answer. Now question number 4. In oxidative phosphorylation, ATP synthesis is driven by, options are A. Substrate level phosphorylation, B. Oxidation of glucose, C. Proton motive force, D. Direct transfer of electrons to ATP. Correct answer for this question is option C. Proton motive force. Question 5. The number of ATP molecules generated per NADH during aerobic respiration in mitochondria is approximately. Easy question. Options 1, B 2, C 2.5 to 3, D 4. So correct answer for this question is 2.5 to 3. Now question number 6. In chemoosmotic theory proposed by Peter Michel explains that, options are A. Electrons are directly transferred to ATP, B. Proton gradient across the membranes drives ATP synthesis, C. ATP is produced by oxidation of NADH alone, D. Proton flow inward through cytochrome C. Correct answer for this question is option B. Proton gradient across the membrane drives ATP synthesis. Question number 7. In bacterial electron transport chain, which of the following statement is true? Options are all bacteria use the same terminal electron acceptor, B. Chain is located in the mitochondrial inner membrane, C. Some bacteria use nitrate or sulfate as terminal acceptor, D. Proton pumping does not occur. So the correct answer for this question is option C. Some bacteria use nitrate or sulfate as terminal acceptors. Question number 8. The flow of proton through ATP synthetase causes. Options are A. Rotation of F0 component and ATP formation at F1 site, B. Oxidation of NADH, C. Reduction in cytochrome oxidase, D. Electron transfer to FAD. The correct answer for this question is A. Rotation of F0 component and ATP formation at F1 site. Question 9. Which of the following is an inhibitor of complex 4, that is cytochrome oxidase? Correct options are rotenone, B. antimycin A, C. cyanide, D. oligomycin. So correct answer for this question is C. cyanide. So cyanide inhibits cytochrome oxidase, blocking electron transfer to oxygen and halting the respiration. Question 10. Oligomycin inhibits oxidative phosphorylation by options are A. blocking electron flow between complex 3 and 4, B. preventing proton flow through ATP synthetase, C. inhibiting NADH dehydrogenase, D. uncoupling electron transport and ATP synthesis. So the correct answer for this is B. preventing proton flow through ATP synthetase. So your oligomycin, it binds to F0 subunit of ATP synthetase, blocking proton entry and thus preventing the ATP synthesis. So that was all for this lecture. I hope you have learned something from this lecture. If yes, then please do like, comment and share it with anyone who needs this. Thank you for watching and keep studying. Bye.